IELTS, the secrets you haven't heard. Hello everyone. Today, let's dive into some lesser-known facts about the IELTS, exploring secrets that could help you excel in this globally recognized English proficiency test. IELTS, or the International English Language Testing System, is a standardized English proficiency test designed to assess the language ability of candidates who want to study or work in environments where English is the language of communication. Recognized globally by over 10,000 organizations, including universities, employers, professional bodies, and immigration authorities, IELTS is one of the most popular English language tests in the world. The test evaluates 4 core language skills: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. There are 2 versions of the test, academic and general training. The academic version is intended for those who plan to pursue higher education or seek professional registration, while the general training version is aimed at those moving to English-speaking countries for secondary education, work experience, or training programs. IELTS is managed jointly by the British Council, IDP, IELTS Australia, and Cambridge Assessment English, ensuring a comprehensive and fair assessment of English language proficiency. The test is known for its rigor and high standards, making it a reliable measure of one's ability to communicate in English across diverse contexts. In the IELTS exam, achieving certain score thresholds can significantly impact the opportunities available to test takers. Here's an overview of important IELTS score milestones and what they generally represent. Band score 4.0. This score is considered limited user. It indicates a basic competence in English, mostly in familiar situations. While not sufficient for most university courses, it might meet the minimum requirements for certain entry-level jobs or community programs in English-speaking countries. Band score 5.0. Regarded as a modest user, this score suggests partial command of the language and the ability to cope with overall meaning in most situations, though likely to make many mistakes. This level may be sufficient for visa applications requiring minimal English proficiency, or for entry into some foundation or pathway programs. Band score 6.0, recognized as a competent user. A person with this score has an effective command of the language, despite some inaccuracies and misunderstandings. This level is often the minimum required for undergraduate university studies and is also accepted for many immigration purposes. Band score 7.0. This score classifies someone as a good user who has operational command of the language with occasional inaccuracies and misunderstandings in some situations. Professionals, such as doctors and nurses, who wish to practice in English-speaking countries often need at least a 7.0. This score is also commonly required for entry into many postgraduate courses. Band score 8.0. Considered a very good user, a person with this score handles complex detailed argumentation well, although there might be occasional inaccuracies. This score demonstrates a level of English proficiency that is desirable for more competitive academic and professional environments. Band score 9.0. Reflecting a fully operational command of the language, this top score indicates a person understands and uses English fluently and accurately in all situations. Achieving this score represents exceptional English ability and is highly respected worldwide. These scores have specific implications. Academic settings. Scores between 6.0 and 7.5 are typically required for university admissions, with more competitive programs often requiring at least 7.0. Professional licensing. Fields like healthcare often require a minimum of 7.0, particularly for professionals trained outside English-speaking countries. Immigration. Certain immigration pathways, especially those involving skilled migration programs, might require a minimum of 6.0 or 7.0, depending on the country. Understanding these score thresholds helps test takers set realistic preparation goals and understand the implications of their test results in terms of academic and professional opportunities. The IELTS certificate, or the International English Language Testing System certificate, serves several important purposes across various domains: higher education admissions, immigration purposes, professional certification and employment, personal and professional development, Global mobility. Higher education admissions and IELTS. For many prospective students aiming to study at universities where English is the language of instruction, the International English Language Testing System, IELTS, plays a pivotal role in the admissions process. Here's how IELTS integrates into higher education admissions. Admission requirements. IELTS is accepted by thousands of institutions across the globe, including top universities in English-speaking countries like the United States, United Kingdom, Australia, Canada, and New Zealand. Most institutions require a specific IELTS score to ensure that students can effectively understand and participate in their academic programs. The required score varies by institution and sometimes by department within the university. Proof of language proficiency. IELTS provides a clear and standardized measure of English language proficiency across 4 skills: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. Universities use IELTS scores to assess whether applicants can successfully engage with course materials, participate in discussions, understand lectures, and complete assignments that require a high level of English proficiency. Conditional offers. In some cases, universities may issue conditional offers to students whose academic qualifications meet the requirements but who fall short of the English language standard. These students may be required to retake the IELTS and achieve a higher score, or complete a pre-sessional English course at the university before starting their main degree program. Scholarship eligibility. Some scholarships for international students also require applicants to demonstrate a certain level of English proficiency through their IELTS scores. Achieving a high score can not only solidify a place in a desired program, but also enhance eligibility for financial aid. Foundation programs. For students who do not meet the direct entry requirements for a degree course due to their IELTS scores or other academic qualifications, many universities offer foundation or pathway programs. These programs include intensive English language study to help students improve their IELTS scores while simultaneously beginning their university studies. Global recognition. The global recognition of IELTS ensures that students have the flexibility to apply to various international institutions without the need for different English language tests. This universal acceptance makes IELTS a convenient option for students applying to multiple universities in different countries. For students planning to study abroad, achieving a good IELTS score is often one of the first steps towards securing admission into a reputable university. It not only demonstrates their ability to handle academic challenges in English, but also contributes to a smoother transition into the university environment. IELTS and immigration purposes. The International English Language Testing System, IELTS, is a crucial component for many looking to immigrate to English-speaking countries. Here's how the IELTS exam plays a role in the immigration process. Visa requirements. For many English-speaking countries, including Australia, Canada, New Zealand, and the United Kingdom, proving proficiency in English is a fundamental requirement for visa applicants. IELTS scores are used to demonstrate that applicants have sufficient English language skills to integrate effectively into the community and workplace. Points-based immigration systems. Countries like Canada and Australia use a points-based system to assess the eligibility of immigration candidates. A higher IELTS score can significantly increase the total points of an applicant, enhancing their chances of successful immigration. Specific visa categories. Different visa categories may require different levels of English proficiency. For example, skilled worker visas often require a higher IELTS score compared to other types of visas. Understanding the specific IELTS requirements for each visa category is crucial for applicants. Spousal and family visa applications. For those applying to join a spouse or family in an English-speaking country, demonstrating a basic command of English through the IELTS test may be necessary, depending on the immigration laws of the country. Permanent residency applications. Achieving a certain IELTS score is often a prerequisite for permanent residency applications, as it indicates that the applicant has the language skills needed for long-term integration and success in the country. Citizenship requirements. Some countries require evidence of language proficiency for citizenship applications. A valid IELTS score may be accepted as proof of the necessary English skills. Professional licensing. For immigrants looking to continue their professional careers, especially in regulated fields such as healthcare, engineering, and education, a specific IELTS score might be required to obtain professional licensing or certification. IELTS serves as a standardized measure of English ability across 4 key language skills: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. For immigrants, achieving the required IELTS score is often one of the first steps toward making their dreams of living, working, or studying in an English-speaking country a reality. It assures the hosting country that the individual is prepared to engage socially and professionally, contributing positively to society. IELTS for professional certification and employment. The International English Language Testing System, IELTS, is not only a benchmark for academic and immigration purposes, but also a key qualification for professional certification and employment in English-speaking environments. Here's how IELTS facilitates these processes. Professional licensing. For certain professions, particularly in healthcare, engineering, and education, demonstrating proficiency in English is crucial. Regulating bodies in these fields often require specific IELTS scores as part of the licensing or certification process to ensure professionals can effectively communicate with clients, colleagues, and the public. For example, doctors, nurses, and pharmacists in the UK, Australia, and Canada must meet a minimum IELTS score to practice. Job opportunities. Many employers in English-speaking countries require non-native English speakers to submit their IELTS scores as part of the job application process. A good IELTS score can significantly enhance a job candidate's appeal by evidencing their ability to communicate effectively in a professional setting. This is particularly important in roles involving complex communication tasks, such as negotiations, presentations, and customer service. Corporate training and development. Some multinational corporations use the IELTS exam as a training benchmark to assess and improve the English proficiency of their employees. This is often part of a larger initiative to ensure effective communication across globally dispersed teams. Work visa applications. For those applying for work visas in English-speaking countries, an IELTS score may be required to prove language proficiency. This is common in countries that prioritize language ability as a key component of their immigration strategy, facilitating smoother integration into the workforce. Professional growth and global mobility. Professionals aiming to advance their careers internationally may find that a strong IELTS score opens doors to opportunities abroad. It is a recognized qualification that can prove one's ability to handle professional responsibilities in an English-speaking context. Internships and training programs. Students and recent graduates looking to gain experience through internships or training programs in English-speaking countries may also need to show their English proficiency through IELTS scores. In summary, the IELTS test is instrumental for professionals worldwide, serving as a reliable measure of English language skills for various purposes, from securing professional licenses to enhancing job prospects. For anyone looking to advance their career in an international or English-speaking professional environment, achieving a high IELTS score can be an invaluable asset. IELTS for personal and professional development. Preparing for the IELTS exam can significantly enhance both personal and professional growth. Communication skills. Improving proficiency in listening, speaking, reading, and writing boosts effective communication in all areas of life. Confidence. Achieving a good IELTS score can increase confidence, encouraging more active engagement in English-speaking environments. Career opportunities. A high IELTS score opens up a broader range of job prospects globally and is essential for professional licensing in fields like healthcare and education. Global mobility. Proficiency in English, evidenced by a strong IELTS score, facilitates easier international travel and adaptation to new cultural environments. Networking. Effective English communication enhances the ability to network with professionals worldwide, expanding career and collaboration opportunities. Cognitive benefits. Learning and mastering English through IELTS preparation can improve cognitive skills and mental flexibility. Overall, mastering IELTS prepares individuals for a range of challenges and opportunities, contributing to professional success and personal fulfillment. IELTS and global mobility. A high IELTS score can significantly enhance global mobility in several ways. Travel and relocation. Proficiency in English, as proven by a strong IELTS score, simplifies travel, study, and work abroad, making daily interactions and administrative tasks easier to handle. Education opportunities. Many international universities require IELTS scores for admission, opening up educational prospects worldwide. Employment. English proficiency is crucial for securing jobs in global markets, especially in roles requiring communication in English. Networking. Fluent English allows for effective professional networking, which can lead to international career opportunities. Cultural integration and immigration. Understanding English aids in cultural assimilation and is often a criterion for immigration and residency applications. In summary, mastering IELTS opens up international doors, facilitating easier access to global education, work opportunities, and cultural exchanges. Now that we've explored what the IELTS exam entails and its importance for academic and professional opportunities, let's move on to the second part of our video, Tips for Learning English with an IELTS 8.0 Achiever. Here, we'll dive into effective strategies to enhance your listening, speaking, reading, and writing skills, aiming to help you achieve a high score on your IELTS test.
Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to practice speaking English every day. If you liked our video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more lessons. See you next time.